We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for in return this video to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, here we are with Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc. We're going to break down the charts and we're going to look at what is driving this push higher and could it continue. So we're going to break it all down. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the 2 home run opportunities that I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you are interested in joining, check out the link down below. And we look forward to having you join us. And we're going to get right into it here with Ocgn stock. So the home runs of the day were spectacular. What a great way to start off the week, even though the S&P 500 index continues to pull down lower and portfolios are currently in the red. We keep active and we'll continue to look for opportunities every single day. I managed to find 2 home run opportunities this morning that I mentioned over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned BLU, HEPA, ATER, and EFTR. Now, EFTR and HEPA were our worst performers, 3 to 5%. And 5 to 10%, but our home runs of the day were spectacular, guys. We caught ATER after I've mentioned it since it was at $7, and I had stated it's nearly doubled, but it's looking like an opportunity today, just in case it short squeezes or continues to have those short squeeze runs. And it was sitting at $13.64 when I mentioned it before the bell, and it took off to a highest point of 50% plus. Now, BLU was a little bit different, but because of 42 vision, I was able to catch the dip. You can see how things were pulling downwards, transitioned, continue to transition downwards. And once that reversal started to happen, it continued going up, hit a newer high, a newer low, and it just continued hitting newer highs to a highest point of 30% plus. And this right here is the perfect example of catching the dip with 42 vision and riding the rip as the transitions happen in the color changes of the candlesticks, signifying specific levels have been met. So if this is something that you want to become part of, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc., and it exploded today. And we're going to break down why this happened. It went from the 7s to nearly $9. And could this continue? We're going to break down the charts and everything about it. So the first thing I have for you guys is an article that is speculating and explaining why this is happening, because a lot of investors that are invested and have done their DD on Ocugen Inc. are informed on this. Anyone that's not aware of it is overlooking it or trying to scramble around and figure out what's going on, because there's no new news, right? There's just news of speculation, but nothing directly to the company. But indirectly, there is something. And Ocugen stock right now is one of the favorites among Reddit traders. Okay, that's the first thing. The short interest is another thing, right? And also we have here how WHO's decision is expected by Friday, September 17th, and this should run in anticipatory of approval early this week, and we're already seeing it, right? So this is going to be a stock you want to have on your radar this week and moving forward, right? This is a big move. This is a big deal. And this is something that every single investor is waiting for, right? We were tracking Ocgn stock for quite some time. We tracked it for months. And then once it actually kind of lost that FDA emergency approval opportunity, we kind of started watching it again. We stopped. And here we are again with some big catalysts. And I thought it was going to be a great idea to share this with you guys for the investors that are trying to look for this and understand this, because it's not directly said. It's indirectly happening, and you have to read between the lines of what's going on and then look at the charts from a whole new perspective, right? So the stock, the higher it goes, the bigger the chances of this turning into a short squeeze. And it's had its small moments of short squeezes, right? So this has jumped from the 6s all the way up to the 7s, almost 8, came back down to the 7s and has shot up nearly to the 9s. The question is, could it continue? We're going to break it down and we're going to look at its short interest. So the first thing is the short interest as of right now at the time of this recording is 26.34%, and short ratio is 2.66, and price target is 790. That's the only thing that's a little bit concerning based off analysis price targets, but the stock is above that right now, right? It broke right through it, and then we have it initiated going ahead here from Noble Capital Markets of an outperform rating in July 26, which is almost about a month and a half ago. So that is also a good catalyst for the stock overall. Since July, it's been pushing upwards and sitting sideways and not going any lower, holding itself up, and now it's potentially jumped up, and it could create that potential short squeeze opportunity because of the fact that it has such high short interest, way above 20%, and shorts probably were not expecting this to jump up this fast. So if it can continue, this could create a possible squeeze beyond what we see here. Have shorts started to cover? I'm not sure. I wouldn't say they have. If they have, it's a very small percentage, 1%, 2%. But the large majority of them have not. And if this can continue to hold up, it could force them to eventually have to cover. So the lowest point of the day was 715. Okay, if that gets retouched, this lost fume pretty fast, and that's something to be aware of. Now, the first support level I would watch is 819, and then between 819 and 776, I would see if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, the highest point that the bulls need a breakthrough is 876. They need to break through that and turn it into a support to reach newer highs and new resistance levels, and if they accomplish that, the next point would be up here at 935, and then it can continue going higher, creating a possible opportunity for shorts to cover, creating that possible short squeeze effect that every single investor gets excited about with this one. Now, I'm not saying this could reach back up to $16 or even the 12s and 13s, but it could get close to the 9s and possibly between $9 to $11 if things start to pick up pretty fast, and especially with this anticipatory run towards the end of this week on the 17th of the WHO announcement. So this is going to be a big deal. Ocgn stock is in a very bullish pattern right now, and based off of 42 vision, you can see the strength, and that is something you can gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision tier level. You can see the weakness in the chart and the strengths, and you could see it from every single time frame. If we go ahead and put this on the 15-minute, you can see how things actually shifted here, went into strength, a little bit of weakness, and this may be a pullback, as we call it, a setup before the next bull run. And when you zoom in even more, you can see things from a much more microscopic and volatile perspective. And then when you zoom back out, everything is looking like it has strength, and it's trying to reverse from hitting that low to continue into tomorrow with potential and strength. And it has to break through these levels up here to continue that pattern. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.